No logo on the title screen? Weak. At least there's some fun animations with the aliens. Anyways, a new third-party publisher for the Famicom. It's yet another arcade publisher, this time Taito, well known for Bubble Bobble, Puzzle Bobble, Arkanoid, but especially for their 1978 worldwide smash, Space Invaders. Space Invaders was the first really big game to export out of Japan, and its success led to more Japanese publishers entering the North American scene like Namco and Nintendo. It was so huge, rip-offs were just as common as Pac-Man, and even Nintendo themselves made a Space Invader rip-off. Space Invaders was created by Tomohiro Nishikado, who, unlike Namco legends Toru Iwatani and Masanobu Endo, mentioned before on FamiThon, Nishikado actually was involved with several big names for Taito than just two, such as Chase HQ, Darius, and Lufia in the Fortress of Doom. He said his biggest inspiration for Space Invaders was War of the Worlds and the video game Breakout. Hey, wait a minute. Now here on FamiThon, we've seen several Space Invaders style games, Galaxian, Exerion, Galaga. Galaga's such a better Space Invaders game that we really don't need Space Invaders, but Space Invaders we got. If you've been living under a rock or you're just too young, Space Invaders has you controlling a ship shooting at a group of aliens moving in unison closer and closer to you, all while firing their beams. Your only defense is 4 rocks that'll break down over time. Defeat them all and you'll do it again, only with a 1-up. Simple, primitive, but still fun. Just not on the Famicom. It's not so awful it's unplayable, it's just one stupid meat-headed decision ruins this game, as the aliens are too far apart. In the arcade, they were scrunched together so they were easier to hit. In this version, you'll miss most of the aliens due to their moving pattern. What was going on at Taito when they made this decision? Well, joke's on me, because guess what? Taito subcontracted this game to be made by Tosei, the notorious contract developer, which might explain its lame design. I'm guessing Jaleco and Taito were only using companies like Tosei for their ports, is that they just weren't unsure if the Famicom would be a success or not. They both will go on to make their games themselves, but for now, in this unsure pre-Super Mario Bros. State, this little company is getting all the work it can get. But I guess Tosei must feel pretty lucky to work on a port of one of the most important games in video game history. Too bad they screwed it up.